Lamplight Audiobooks presents All the Fun of the Fair by Lynda Page. Narrated by Becky Hindley. Chapter 1. Late March, 1955. On a large slum clearance site surrounded by a maze of dilapidated back-to-back terraced houses, factories and other industrial buildings, in a run-down area of a South Yorkshire market town, colourful flashing lights lit the dark evening sky, and thumping rock-and-roll music blasted the air. Grundy's travelling fair had arrived. Inside the surrounding crumbling dwellings, and in a progression of more prosperous streets stretching way beyond, a frenzy of activity was underway. Evening meals were being gobbled down, then a rush to wash and change out of school and work clothes for best. Tonight was not one to linger, all occupants desperate to be ready for the off. Every second of the next few hours was to be spent enjoying the thrills and excitement, with money saved, stolen, begged or borrowed. Leaning against a lamppost at the edge of the site, drawing deeply on a rolled-up cigarette, was 37-year-old Solomon Grundy, a ruggedly handsome, muscular man of 5'10". He was dressed in a pair of black trousers, the sleeves of a white shirt worn under a black waistcoat rolled up to his elbows, and a black pork-pie-style hat that covered short, dark hair beginning to grey at his temples, gave him a distinguished look, he felt. His wife teased him that it was a sign he was just getting old. He smiled, gratified to see the never-ending stream of excited-looking people being drawn Pied Piper-like towards the entrance. The evening was the sort you'd usually find people behind closed doors, huddled around a blazing fire, but the hordes of animated punters streaming out of side streets and hurrying over the waste ground didn't seem to notice, the lure of the good time to come all they could think about. It was never possible to predict how lucrative any session was going to be, but judging by the number of people already arriving this early in the evening, it looked set to be profitable. Solly took a last draw from his cigarette before throwing it down, grinding it out with the heel of his shoe, and joining the snaking crowd. He might have been on the go since 5 this morning doing his share, readying the fair for opening tonight, the same as everyone else connected with Grundys. But along with a couple of gaff lads, he was also in charge of the dodgems tonight. As an expert in all the tricks of the trade, he knew he had already left the youths for far longer than he should, leaving them at liberty to supplement their meagre pay by wrong-changing, or tapping, as they called it, the general.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?